Hey there, friends. How's it going? My name's Popeye, and today we're starting out with Umineko Chapter 2. We're just finishing up the tea parties that we didn't get to last time. And then we're going to play some Yume Nikki, which is a very classic horror game. But we'll get to that in a sec. Before we get into Umineko, I guess first things first, we're literally doing epilogue stuff, so if you were someone who wanted to catch up on anything, there's just going to be a crap ton of spoilers coming up in probably the next 15-20 minutes. This game has some pretty mature themes, so I just want to put some trigger warnings out there. This game has themes including, but not limited to, death, murder, mutilation, child abuse, desecration of a corpse, any of those things against a minor. So again, if that's not something that you're feeling up to tonight, please by all means find some place that would make you more comfortable. Alright, you've been warned, it's time to get into spoiler stuff. So last time, we finished off the actual main gameplay, which basically ended with us being Battler, Rosa, and Maria, going back to the room after investigating what happened to George, Shannon, Goda, and we found Kumasawa, and we found Dr. Nanjo. We go take a look at all of their corpses. Again, there's not really much that we can do, and Battler at this point has kind of given up on this whole debate with the witch for this iteration. So we saunter on back to the lounge while Grandpa is still in his room, as far as we know at this point, and Goda is free to kind of go do whatever, or not Goda, Genji is free to go do whatever he... What are you doing, dog? I don't know what he's doing, but he's fine. He's free to go do whatever. So the three of us go back to the lounge, and when we get there, Rosa checks to make sure all the doors and windows are still locked, nothing's been tampered with, and then we're allowed to come in. Battler goes to sit down at the seat he was previously at, only to find that there's a letter similar to all the other letters we found, that's sealed with the seal of Grandfather and in his envelopes and stationery. So we pick it up and read it, and basically it says, from the witch, hope everything's going well. You don't have much time left to solve the epitaph, but I hope you're working at it and solve it soon. That's basically what it says. And at that point, Rosa gets suspicious because she's like, I just checked this table. There was no letter here. Clearly you are the ones who put the letter here, because I know I didn't. I don't think Maria did it, so it had to be you. And then we retort, well, we know we didn't do it, and you're the only one who had the keys to everywhere, so you had to do it. Also, the room where George, Shannon, and Goda were killed was also locked when we got there, and you're the only one who had the key for that, so either you killed them or you're in cahoots with someone who killed them. This leads to like a whole thing, and then well, Maria kind of steps in before we get shot in the face by Rosa, and Battler kind of goes back to his mopey self, where he's like, oh yeah, I'm sure it's the witch, no, we shouldn't be blaming each other. Oh, okay, sorry, Samus has admitted that someone ate her last cookie, and then she was upsetty spaghetti. So then we actually cut to Grandfather, and in universe, Beatrice is there. It's not the one that Battler's been playing chess with, but the one who's like the VIP that everyone can see is there. And at first, Grandpa can't see her, but then eventually she appears, and Battler then gets called by Genji to come up because we've been invited as well. And we find out that we have been made part of a bet So apparently the last time Beatrice and our grandfather met, they were in the middle of a chess match. And Beatrice has thought many years to come up with the move that she's going to make. So she makes her move, and then the bet she and grandfather have is grandfather is trying to make his next move. In the meantime, we as Battler are free to ask Beatrice as many questions as possible to try and prove that she is not, in fact, a witch. So basically the same, like, chess match that Battler and Beatrice have been having, kind of outside of this world, but now in-world. And basically, if Battler concedes first that she is, in fact, a witch, then Beatrice wins, and Battler has to become her servant. But if grandfather wins, then Beatrice will concede everything, concede, the gold, concede everything that's happened so far, but she's very confident. And apparently Battler has no patience whatsoever, because he gives up in what feels like instantaneously. And they actually cut that part out, so we don't actually get to see what questions he asked, because he asks for the solutions to every single one of the locked rooms and proof as to how she did it. So presumably she makes magic happen and shows that she can, whatever, unlock doors at a distance and walk through walls and just teleport and whatever. But that's off screen for us as the viewer, because obviously that would ruin part of the fun if we were to know that information at this point. So then at that point, Beatrice has officially won. It's the end of midnight. We have lost the battle with her, which means it's time for her to rise again. And this is something that we haven't seen before, but since we're now her servant, it is now our duty to help her get ready for the party. So key information 1, she had been in the vest with the short skirt, almost like a school uniform, but more formal, if that makes sense, rather than her big, floofy, beige dress with the gold inlay. But now that we're her servant, we have to help her get changed into her ball gown for her resurrection. So, while we're doing that, grandfather and Genji go and prepare the way for all the guests. The guests are, of course, just all of the goat-headed people, as well as Baron Castell with a goat mask, and grandfather and Genji, as they have survived. There are two of the other people who've survived. So we help her get ready, and then grandfather and Goda kind of announce that Beatrice is coming, so she comes out, and Battler is let out completely naked except for a dog chain with a big metal collar around his neck. There's a very wonderful screenshot of just his ass surrounded by goat men while he's on a chain, and Beatrice and Baron Castell just kind of glaring at him and laughing, and I guess Baron Castell just looks disappointed. So then everyone, of course, congratulates Beatrice. She's very gracious and a good host, and is disappointed kind of in us as Battler that we lost. And then we find out that we are to be the feast for the guests. So grandfather starts first, as he is very willing to do whatever for Beatrice. So he is the first one to be consumed by the goat people. We are next. We don't see Goda, but I presume he is also eaten just off screen. And then we cut to the other two people, Rosa and Maria. Rosa has decided this is the perfect time to go and steal the gold that was on the table inside the chapel. She steals 1 brick, as that's all that she can lift. And then they start running like heck because the goat people start chasing them. And Maria can't keep up. She trips, so Rose has to stop and start shooting and stabbing goat people in a very impressive display of martial arts prowess that I didn't think that she was capable of based on everything we knew about her at that point. And then They start running again, and their plan is, let's just make it down to the water, try to swim. If we drown, fine, but at least, like, we just can't stay on the island. So they start doing that, but as they're making their way to the stairs, Rosa trips, falls down the stairs, and shatters her ankle and is unable to continue, and tells Maria to go on ahead, but Maria's like, no, I'm going to stay with Mom, I don't want to be separated. And then they just go down swinging. And we don't actually see their demise, but I think it's assumed that they're eaten as well. So, and then we get the end credits where it shows that Beatrice won. It shows the 5 people who made it into, who were invited into the golden room. I can't remember exactly what the phrase is. And everyone accepts that Beatrice is the witch, except for Rosa. And since one person doesn't accept, that means the magic is broken, and everyone who died stays dead and does not come back to life. Which I'm sure we'll see some more of as we get into Tea Party number 2 right here. So as a reminder, or I guess if you haven't seen it, so these are post-game...
Suspicious.
Thank you, Golden Land.
The Golden Land. Land of the Gold. AKA, the Broom Closet. No one would look in a closet for gold.
Thank you. You are absolutely correct. I'm sure all the gold is in a broom closet with Harry Potter. Yeah, so there's 2 tea parties. The first one is the tea party that has all the humans. And Beatrice, at least last time, made a showing. And then the second tea party is the demon tea party, which last time had Beatrice and Baron Castell. And, well, I don't know, maybe goat people, or some of the demon girls that she uses to kill people. We'll see soon. But we're going to start with the human tea party. And don't think I forgot, Samus's, that you had subbed. So I did see that.
Show love one. Why can't we start with the cat tea party?
We're in Purgatory. I think that's where cats go when they die. Rosa woke up from her doze. It must have been a very deep sleep. Her mind was fuzzy and she wasn't thinking clearly.
Suspicious.
Where was she?
Show love one. Can the TDS say purgatory?
Purgatory. It's a gate to Purs. No, I didn't read that line, did I? Where was she? She felt like some mansion, but at least it didn't seem to be Ushiromia family mansion. Okay, so last time we were here, we had kind of had this question of, if this is the Golden Land, is this right here where the gold actually is? Is this kind of foreshadowing where the gold is? But Rosa, who I hope knows most of the mansion pretty well, maybe she doesn't know like a random broom closet, but she says that this parlor area is not part of the mansion. It is now Samus's. There was some tea that had been prepared. It had almost certainly been prepared for her. Sparkles like gold leaf were dancing around the room, and it looked very dreamlike. She eventually realized that they were gold butterflies, which made that stand out even more. There was someone across from her. Female. A lady. The witch of the portrait. She looked like she was having a one-sided conversation. She was probably talking to Rosa. Yeah, it's not actual gold leaf. It's one of those things like if you see it out of the corner of your eye at a glance, it looks like gold leaf. But if you pay attention to it, you can see that they're golden butterflies. And we're playing the version that has the animations. In the other version of this, the other mod of this, there's no animation, so it's not as fun. But Rose's mind was clouded up by a deep fog, and she didn't have a clue what was being said.
全く大したことではないかもしれない。しかしわらわにとってはそれだけ意味がある取引だということだ。
I think she missed the part of what she has to give. What is she talking about? I don't know. I don't know.
ただせっかくわらわは魔女なのだから魔女にしか叶えられない願いを求めるのが利口ではないかと思うぞ。せっかくの機会ではないか。この黄金のベアトリーチェから恩恵を得られるなど。
Probably. I would like to ask that Beatrice spells things the Canadian way, so favor has a U. Finally, Rosa started to feel the blood flowing through her body. Her movements were still sluggish, and she couldn't even voice the words she was thinking.
わらわの通り名は黄金の魔女。金蔵に与えたように山なす黄金を与えることは造作もない。何しろ人の世の快楽はすべて金で換算できる。すなわち
Although Sam says, I think if you say in Red that you are Canadian, I think we just have to give you citizenship. I think that's how it works.
そなたは想像ができるか。生涯をかけても使い切れぬ黄金の山が。
Okay, I think you have citizenship now. The witch blew on her pipe, and 7 colors of smoke covered the area. When she did, the inside of the parlor had suddenly become filled with stacks of gold ingots. And these do have numbers that are increasing. So if you look at the top left one, the first number before the dash ends with a 4, and then the last one after ends with an 8. And then the middle one just above the subtitles ends with a 5, and then after the dash a 9, and it keeps going. It looks like a shining gold-colored wall. I mean, that's basically what it is. It's also not just gold-colored, it is gold. If each ingot was worth tens of millions of yen, how much would all of this be worth? It seems sinful to even think of that number.
しかし、人の世は難しい。
I will say, if you like coffee, don't come to Toronto. First of all, I'm not a big coffee drinker, but the coffee people that I do talk to say that Toronto does not have good coffee.
どれほど空高く積み上げた黄金であろうと。
It's the type of coffee where it looks good for Instagram, but doesn't taste good, if that makes sense. Fair enough.
埋められぬ隙間があることを知っている。わらわはそれをないがしろにしないし、それこそが魔女であるわらわにしか与えられぬ褒美であると考えている。そなたのそれを。
Please don't fill our cracks, Beatrice.
埋めてやるというのはどうか。なるほど、これはいい。わらわにしか与えられぬものだ。 そなたもさぞや喜ぼう。口にせずともよい。そなたの心の隙間など顔に書いてあるからすぐにわかるぞ。
Do you take your coffee black, milk, sugar, cream, all of the above? I have a coworker. His cup of coffee. So you get your coffee mug, fill it this much with milk, and then put like of actual coffee in it, and that's his coffee. It's like 95% milk and 5% coffee. Like it just looks like slightly off-white. Rosa felt a touch of discomfort at this witch, who kept on talking even though she herself hadn't uttered a single word. But since she couldn't speak well, and found it difficult to even move a finger, she could do nothing about it. and was unable to do anything but listen.
そなたの深き心の傷はどこまで遡れば癒せるのか。これは深い深い。時に破片を飲み込んだまま傷口が閉じてしまうこともある。そういう傷は見た目には癒えていても永遠にうずきを感じ続けるものだ。完全に治すために今一度傷口を開くこともあろう。
As the witch spoke, she was staring deep into Rosa's eyes. What in the world was she peering at? Rosa felt uncomfortable, but she couldn't look away.
そなたの痛みはすでに生まれながらにして運命づけられたものか。これは何とも言わずともよい。わかるわかる。
Gradually, Rosa in turn was drawn into the witch's eyes. Yeah, so see that like butterfly animation that just happened? In the other mod of this game, it would just like cut from the swirling Yu-Gi-Oh card to it with butterflies on the screen, is my understanding. I think that was the mod we did the first playthrough on, where none of it's voice acted, and I had to say very lewd things. Gradually, the world grew dark, spinning round and round as she was sucked in.
Rosa.
Why is Grandfather Gregorian chanting us back to life?
どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか
My child, why are you such an idiot? Oh, sorry, not grandfather, our brother. That's Kraus Nissan's voice. He's been dead so long, I forgot what he sounded like. Kraus Nissan is very grown up, so he's very smart. Lots of grown-ups are not smart, don't worry about that. So he hated that stupid kid Rosa. And he was a very scary person. I was often hit and my toys were taken from me and broken. He would say it was a punishment because I did something bad, but I didn't really understand what that was or why I was being punished. I was always punished suddenly, and then, after the fact, I was told in a contrived manner that it was punishment for doing something or other. But it was always something I didn't remember doing. So they're gaslighting you. They're just straight up gaslighting you. So I really hated Kraus Nissan and his Gregorian chanting.
Rosa.
It's Eva.
どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか。
Oh, that's Eva Nissan's voice. Eva Nissan is very grown up, so she's very smart. So she hated that stupid kid Rosa. And she was a very sly person. I was often lied to, tricked, and bullied a lot. She would say it was because I was stupid, and that was only natural for stupid people to be swindled by those smarter than them. So I wanted to become a wise person like Eva Nissan, and listen to what she said, but when I obeyed her, for some reason, someone always got really mad at me. So I really hated the Eva Nissan.
Rose, どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか
Oh, that's Rudolph Nissan's voice. Rudolph Nissan is very shrewd. So he hated the stupid kid Rosa. When Kraus Nissan was around, he was friendly with Kraus Nissan. When Eva Nissan was around, he was friendly with Eva Nissan. Kraus Nissan wasn't around, he was violent like Kraus Nissan. And when Eva Nissan wasn't around, he played dirty like Eva Nissan. So he understands how the game is played. He can do it. He just knows he can't do it at the same level as Kraus and Eva. So Rudolph is just like, I'll I'll play along. I know enough I know how to like say the right things, to do the right things, to not get bullied, to not get harassed, to not be tricked. But then as soon as they're gone, I'm going to do the exact same thing. And even though he too was bullied most of the time, when Kraus, Nissan, Eve, and Nason weren't around, he gave me 2 people's worth of bullying. So I really hated Rudolph Nissan. Oh, but these are my memories from when I was a kid. Quite a lot of unfair things happen when you're a kid, and you can't drag them out forever. In time you bury them away in the far reaches of memory and forget them a bit by bit. That is supposed to be what it means to grow up and become an adult. Or it creates trauma that you need to work through, but I'm pretty sure 1980s some odd Japan is not time when therapy really exists. So becoming an adult is the same thing as separating yourself from all of those memories. And so, no matter how much time passed, Rosa couldn't become an adult. Even though she'd been blessed with a daughter called Maria and was called a mother, she didn't feel at all like she'd become an adult. The witch pitied that, and she smiled, saying she could heal the pain herself. Are you gonna kill all of our older siblings and, like, wish they were never born?
どうやって癒すのか可能ではあるが簡単ではない。時間を巻き戻し、そなたに兄と姉がいなかった世界を与える。
I was on the right track. I was kidding, but sure. We're gonna wonderful life this game.
しかしそれでは、そなたは兄と姉に苦しめられた記憶が残らず、故にそれをもって褒美であると言われても納得はできまい。上は癒してこそ満たされる。上そのものをなかったことにしても誰も感謝しない。日々の飽食に感謝する若者がいないようにな。わかるか？
I think she just told me something really difficult. In short, even if she makes it so that if I never had elder siblings, the pain wouldn't be removed. Maybe that's not what she's saying, Rosa, but sure. And that's why she really hated that witch Beatrice. Strictly speaking, it's different. Healing isn't the same thing as removing pain. It's the pleasure earned for withstanding pain. I don't agree with that last statement, but moving on. Therefore, there can be no healing without pain. To know the joy of healing, you have to know the pain.
となれば、そなたの痛みに報いる喜びがいる。そなたは苦難の過去を誇っている。苦難を知らぬ者には味わいの快楽を知る資格があるからだ。この快楽を知る者は同じ喜びを他者にも与えずにはいられなくなる。
The witch snapped her fingers, and even though the room was still filled with a mountain of gold, it was already something like from another world. A fabulous tablecloth appeared on the table, and wonderful cooking was laid out, almost as though it was the opening of a banquet in a castle from some fairy tale. Are all the servants going to be our siblings? Let's find out. For an instant, Rosa felt a pleasurable surprise at how fabulous it was, but at the same time, she felt a bit of an anticlimax. She found herself thinking that being bullied by her siblings couldn't be wiped away by just one meal, no matter how delicious. Are we eating our siblings? Is that where this is going?
生涯生き続ける限り豚のように食い続けなくてはならぬ。一食で足りなければいくらでもその心の痛みが癒えるまで美食の宴を続けようではないか。
Why do I not trust you at all?
始めろ、家具ども。
As the witch clapped twice, there were suddenly goat-head servants there, and they began to prepare the meal. We also still don't know what we're giving up in exchange for this, and we have agreed to nothing. From the beautiful food dishes adorning the table, they efficiently took some food and began to pile it on Rosa's plate. It really did look delicious, but Rose's body still felt as heavy as lead. There was no way she could eat. Maybe they also understood that. The goat-headed servant tied a napkin around Rose's collar, and gallantly brought a glass of before-dinner alcohol to her mouth and even tilted it for her. She remembered an old servant who had once carried rice porridge to her mouth when she was laid up with a high fever. She couldn't drink it well, and it dripped from her mouth, but she felt the fragrant sweetness spread throughout her mouth.
ドイツ産の寄付ワインにあやかった甘きアペリティフよ。白ワインを赤きゴールデンドロップで染めたワイン。名付けるならば、ブラッディ・クラウス。
We are eating our siblings. Okay, I called it.
そなたの兄を圧搾機にかけて絞り出した血のゴールデンドロップだけで染めてある。
Do you still want to eat the pain away, Samus? Rosa coughed violently, and the bright red that stained her face made it look as though she had coughed up blood.
そなたは紅茶に詳しかろうから意味がわかろう。ゴールデンドロップとは最後の一滴のことだ。紅茶で最も貴重な一滴と言われている。そして血のゴールデンドロップも同じ。人間から絞り出せる血液の貴重なる最後の一滴。あれにて絞る。
As the witch snapped her fingers, a bright red veil was pulled off something large, which had not been there moments ago. The solemn and massive machine there was just like a coffin for a large-sized person, and many large bulb-like things stuck to it, and it looked like a sinister torture device. By its unnerving shape, you could tell that it used manpower to tighten and compress something. And it seemed that there were still some squeezed dregs remaining inside, because of the bright red remains that stained it.
しかしゴールデンドロップは一度に一滴しか取れぬ。どんな人間からも一滴以上は取れぬというわけだ。しかしわらわは魔女。人を蘇らせることもまた大変。
No! So she's going to infinitely kill him and squeeze out the very last drop of blood, give it to us, and if we're not satisfied, revive him to kill him again. The witch snapped her fingers, and suddenly the human compressor began to shake. No, you could also hear a groan. It looked almost as though someone had been sleeping in that man-sized coffin, had woken up and was now struggling to get out. That was wrong. What was inside had definitely been squeezed dregs. Using her magic, the witch had once again revived the squeezed dregs to how they had been before they were squeezed. 3 goat-head servants with muscular physiques approached the compressor and forcefully started tightening the large bulbs. As they did, an unearthly moan came from inside of the coffin. Rosa thought she knew the owner of that voice.
"ゴールデンドロップがどれほど貴重なものか、それを集め、それほどに赤く染めるには何十人分も絞らなければならぬ。
The witch had definitely said that only one golden drop could be taken from a single human, and yet she had dozens of people's worth of golden drops from a single human. Only a witch could do this. The golden witch Beatrice could kill a single human endlessly. In other words, before Beatrice, even death did not mean release.
この男に殴られて口中に滲んだ血を飲み込んだ日を忘れたか。そうそう、あの味を思い出せ。こぼし尽くして枯れ果てた涙の味を思い出せ。その悔しき思い出を癒して足りるアペリティブであると信じている。
Good thing we pinned that content warning. Thank you for that, Samus, because I don't think this is going to get any better. Once again, the goat-headed servants tilted the deep red glass against her mouth. Rosa attempted to close her lips in resistance, but the deep red liquid was relentlessly poured into her mouth, which was hanging open with shock. And the inside of her mouth was filled with a ghastly sweetness. It was definitely a fragrant sweetness. Her brother, who she had thought of so hatefully, who had made her soak her pillow so many times, had died dozens of times over to tinge this wine crimson so that it must have tasted sweet. But Rosa tried to spit it out. Because of that, the deep red wine that spilled out of Rosa's mouth made her look as if she was covered in blood. If this ghastly substance was only the aperitif, Rosa couldn't help but feel uncomfortable as what would happen if this banquet continued.
それは旬の野菜による二枚舌のサラダ風だ。
It's gonna be the actual tongue of Eva, is it not?
お前がいつか食いちぎってやりたいと9歳の誕生日の日に願った。
Yep.
エヴァの舌で作った念願のサラダよ。
When Rosa heard the true nature of the pink-colored meat piled on top of the salad, she had a sudden impulse to vomit her guts out. Furthermore, the goat servant stuck a fork in it and carried it to Rosa's mouth.
姉の二枚舌のお味はどうか。さぞや柔らかくとろけるであろう。
In what way is this a reward? In what way are we healing past trauma? I think we're just making new trauma. How sweet, soft, and enchanting it must have tasted in her mouth. After all, Eva's lies were always sweet, and young Rosa had always listened to them. So you could say that the taste of the stimulating pepper seasoning that had been added expressed the details of those lies well. Rosa spat out the tongue salad that kept being pushed into her mouth, covering it with saliva. But the goat-head servants carefully returned it to the plate and carried it to Rosa's mouth over and over again.
言うに及ばず、そのサラダにはエヴァの舌を5枚も惜しげなく使っている。舌は1人から1枚しか奪える。しかしわらわなら何度でも奪える。
As Rosa's tears dripped down, she resisted, half crazed. However, the only way she could resist was refusing to swallow. Even if she didn't swallow it, the taste of the French dressing increasingly violated Rosa's mouth.
まだまだ料理は続くぞ。ルドルフの顔の皮で包んだ続きのパイ。脳みそを茹でたスープに肝臓のフォアグラ。デザートにも期待せよ。兄弟だけではないぞ。お前が信頼し、にもかかわらず裏切った人間たちをふんだんに調理したこの宴を、そなたの心が満足するまで
This is our own infinite torture.
嬉しいだろう、後ろ宮ローザ。嫌がるふりなんかするなよ。本当は嬉しいってのは分かってるんだぜ。笑いたくば笑えばいい。ムカつく兄貴や姉貴の悲鳴の生演奏がないとご機嫌になれないってんならいくらでも聞かせてやる。いいんだよ、いやいやで。それがお前の性分なんだろ。本当は全身が泡立つほどに嬉しいんだよ。なのに表向きは苦しんでるふりをしてるだけなんだよな。いいんだぜ。ここにはお前が気にする世間体も対面も何にもない。存分の大笑いして食い散らかせよ。最高の宴だろ。後ろ見やろうぜ。
This one started by saying purgatory. Now remember, Rose is the only person who didn't, who rejected the witch in this case. So I don't know if like Battler's Hell in the previous one was seeing all of his loved ones die again.
らぬ。デザートを驚かそうと思って内緒にしていたが、やはり明かしておこう。明かせばフルコースを食べ遂げようという励みにもなるだろう。
Her brain's furiously trying to think of what could possibly be the dessert.
デザートはお前が愛しているふりをし続けなければならないマナ娘、マリアとリンゴのオーブン焼きだよ。うまそうだろ。
Please don't bake our child into a pie.
こいつを食べればお前は全てから解放される。自由だよ、自由。やっとローザという一人の人間として自由を得るんだよ。嬉しいだろ。嬉しいはずさ。よだれが垂れてるぜ。鏡を見てみろよ。
I wonder if these are actually the people, or if she's just picked someone's tongue, someone's blood, or because she's a witch, she can just make it happen without actually hurting, like Maria. Suddenly, a muscular, goat-headed cook was holding Maria under his arm. Maria gazed at Rose with a face that was just slightly sad.
ママ、マリアのこと邪魔だった？邪魔じゃない。
As Rosa spat out the food that was continuously being carried to her mouth. As she was covered with mess and saliva and blood, she resisted filthily and screamed.
ママがマリアのこと邪魔なら、マリア食べられても平気。だってマリアはいつもママにひどいことばかり。ママが男の人を連れてくる時も静かにできなかった。ママが男の人とお泊まりしてくる時、寂しくて暴れてお部屋を台無しにした。勝手に探しに行って迷子になって警察のお世話になってママに恥をかかせた。何日も帰ってこなくて泣いちゃって近所の人に慰めてもらってママに恥をかかせた。こんなマリアだからママの迷惑になってる。
I'm pretty sure part of that was just child abuse, but...
生まれてきてごめんなさい。だからマリアはママのために美味しいリンゴのオーブン焼きになるの。そしたらママに初めてマリアがいてよかったって思ってもらえるかな。マリアを食べて美味しかったって思って。
美味しいよね。感類にむせべよ。娘がここまで行ってるぜ。マナ娘とリンゴのオーブン焼きなんて最高のデザート。これだけ美味しい食材に育てられるなんて、あんた最高の母親だぜ。後ろ宮ローゼ。
ママ、今までありがとう。バイバイ。
待ってマリア、違うの。もうやめて、もうやめて。こんなの嫌。私はこんなこと望んでない。もうやめて、もう許して。いややめて。口に入れないで。我がもてなしに満足してもらえたか。
Well, that makes one of you. I don't think Rose is finishing this.
そなたには認めてもらおう。わらわが魔女であることを宣言する。後宮ローザはベアトリーチェを魔女と認めると宣言せよ。認めます。後宮ローザ、ベアトリーチェを魔女だったんだから。 リアを返して、私を解放して。ついに認めさせたぞ。小賢しきバトラはすでに屈服し、黄金鏡に招かれながらわらわを否定する愚か者ローザにも認めさせた。完璧だ。It's perfect.
The "it's perfect" is in brackets because she says it in English.
成し遂げたぞ、完璧な勝利を。さあマリアを連れて行け。ローザに美味なオーブン焼きを振る舞ってやれ。
うまそうだな。俺にはてめえの牛血をスライスしてサンドイッチを作ってくれ。
その声は。
An arm grabbed the back of the witch's head and smashed her face into the table. As it did, the witch broke to pieces, turned into a group of gold butterflies, and reformed into her body a short distance away.
バトラー、貴様、家具となって魂まで屈服していたはず。
そのつもりだったんだがな。てめえの趣味の悪いレシピに耳を貸してるうちに腹が減ってきちまってよ。魔女の丸焼きが食いたくなってきちまったのさ。それからマリア、自分を食べてなんてセリフは10年早えぜ。
Can we cancel Battler?
ただし10年経ったら必ず俺に言えよ。
Please?
約束だぞ。
I don't want to compare him to a certain someone, but...
約束する。
Rosa, you should be really pissed at him right now.
まだしたな、ローザおばさん。俺は忘れてたぜ。こいつは俺とこの女の一騎打ちだったんだ。俺が屈するわけには断じていかなかったんだ。
Was all of this Beato trying to goad Battler into coming
ロ
back?
ーザおばさんが粘ってくれたおかげで再び戦う気力を取り戻せたぜ。
This man, he was broken to the depth of his soul. He capitulated to me. I see, he doesn't know when to give up, just what I'd expect from Ushiromiya Kinzo's grandson. So the chick of a phoenix is a phoenix after all.
威勢が良い。そうでなくてはな。わらわの期待する後ろ宮バトラとはわらわを否定してみろ。そしてそれをわらわは完膚なきまでに叩き潰す。何度でも屈服させてやろうぞ。一度靴を舐めたそなたに何度でも敗北の味を教え込んでやる。
上等だぜ、この後ろ宮バトラ。泥をすすってでも立ち上がる男だってことを教えてやれ。
Dang it, Fruit Fly.
俺は喧嘩で無敵だった試しはね、何度か負けてる。だがな、必ず泥をすって立ち上がる。そして必ず蹴りをつける。男の喧嘩はな、負けを認めない限りどれだけ叩きのめされようと負けじゃねえんだよ。一本取られただけで俺が参ると思うな。楽しませてやるぜ、ベアトリーチャー。
受けて立とうぞ後ろ宮バトラ。
There is a lot of dying in this tea party. Also, I feel like Battler should take on Phoenix Wright with finger pointing. I think he might win.
家具ども、次なるゲームの準備を始めよ。その間に貴様にはたっぷりと聞かせてもらおうではないか。こたびのゲームでは密室も多いぞ。そなたの逃げ工場のほとんどをわらわが赤で叩き潰した。 その上でさらにどのようなへりくつで言い逃れてみせるのか。礼拝堂の鍵、ジェシカの部屋の鍵、使用人室の鍵、お前らのお得意な奇想天外、妄想暴言空想はったり、とんでも超展開斜め上でわらわをとことん否定してみせろよ。
ああ、ダメだぜ。全然ダメだ。
There's like the full objection right there. Oh, I was trying to cut away from my face. Okay, the secondary credits. Is this just actual staff credits now? I think so, and I don't think I can skip this. Correct. Oh. I figured out how to make it full screen for me. Heck yeah! It had been in windowed mode before. Oh, right, but full screen wrecks it for you guys. I forgot that was why I didn't do it. Yeah. So I'm actually playing this in windowed mode. It also can't it can't expand to like full, like even in windowed mode it can't go to like the full size of my screen. So I'm viewing it in my monitor with like 1.5 inches on each side. I mean, it turns off the graphics free. I guess you know, if Beatrice is ever, you know, feeding people and I'm like, you don't get to, I get to see it now. You don't get to see Maria being baked into a pie and eaten. Also, I can see I'm covering the lyrics of the song, so I'll move over here. Is there any other way for me to skip this? Yeah, take that, Twitch. I can watch shower scenes now, and you can't stop me. Alright, so once this credit scene, which I can't seem to skip, is done, we're going to go on to what I presume will be the demon side of the tea party. Which I think is usually shorter, at least based on the only time we've done it, it was shorter. Unless more demons get invited. Because I do know... Oh, if you really hate, like, Rudolph and Eva and Rosa, here's the people who voiced them, then just really made you hate them. I feel like I know Maria's voice actress. Are they a Sword Art Online voice? Maybe. The way I look at it, if you're playing something or watching something, and someone really makes you hate them, they've done a good job. Yeah. Like, I've played games where characters just aren't, like... I think it's pretty hard to be worse than Beatrice and, like, some of the adults in this game. I think it's pretty hard to be worse than someone who feeds you their family and someone who does child abuse. That's pretty tough. And I'm not saying the other people I'm thinking of, and I don't want to say names to spoil stuff for other games, but there's one I'm thinking of. I hated that guy so much, and he was just like a snobby jerk. This is a time to remind people, I'm not quite sure what the motivation for Umineko was, but the motivation for Higurashi was to showcase the failure of adults, particularly the failure of government, around children who are going through hardship, including abusive situations, and to kind of like showcase in a very realistic manner what what those children might be going through. And I think in some way they were trying to write it in a way that gave them hope and gave hope to those children. Now, looking at this, I think it's a very similar, except the fault isn't this time on the government, it's just on the adults in general. That, like, you can't fault Maria for anything. She's still a child. Because she's a child, she is in no way at fault for anything here. And while I'm not disputing that Rosa had a traumatic childhood, she is an adult now. And the statement she made of, like, when you become an adult, you need to, like, forget the things of the past and like, move on. Like, yes, you need to move on, but you need to confront the things, because those are what made you who you are at this point. There's going to be a lot of trauma there. There's going to be a lot of things you need to work through. And I can guarantee you that no one in this, none of the adults in this game have seen a therapist. And if you haven't been able to tell, kind of both Higurashi and this have this theme of overcoming, like, very hard to, like, near impossible odds, or persevering through stuff that feels like it's impossible. In Higurashi, it's more of the, like, how do you as, like, a child or someone without power stand up to the people who do have power? And basically the answer is everyone needs to work together to protect the people who don't have a voice or who don't have the power. So if you look at Higurashi, the only way they win is when all the friends come together, when there's no infighting, when they get the support of the whole city, of people like in government, in police, and that's how they get through it. And I think it's going to be similar here, that Battler was saying, yeah, exactly. I know it's cliche, but it's the power of friendship. Exactly. And if we look at it here at the very end, Battler had a moment when Rosa was accusing him of planting that letter, which I'm pretty convinced he doesn't do. But he says something to the effect of, we should have spent all of this time not doubting each other and pointing fingers and guns at each other, but working together to try to solve the epitaph, because that was the only way we could have beaten Beatrice at her own game. So I think we're going to see the exact same thing happen, that everyone needs to work together. When someone dies, there can't be any like finger pointing or doubt. They just have to accept a witch did this and move on and continue down the path that they were going down. And maybe we'll see, if you've played like JRPGs, there's typically a cliche kind of at the end that you have the main character and all their supporting group, and they're going through a dungeon that has like a bunch of traps or like a bunch of like really powerful people, and people have to slowly either sacrifice themselves to traps or stay back to fight to hold off whoever's chasing them. And I think we're going to see kind of the same thing, that everyone's kind of working with Battler so that he can make it to the end to solve it. But I guess we'll see in like 6 more games. I think this is stream, I want to say this is stream 11. And I think from what I read online, people were saying this was one of the longer ones. That the first one's a bit shorter, this one is longer, and then I think the others are kind of the same length. They're longer than the first game, but shorter than this one. And we're also going to be at this longer than a year, because we're going to take breaks, as evidenced by after we do this, we're switching to a different game. So now we're on the Tea Party of the Unhuman. So I said demons, it's not just demons. It's anyone who's not human who wants to show up. So let's see what's there. I mean, also just think of how long we were at Higurashi for. And I didn't stream all the Higurashi content.
さて、お楽しみいただけたか、こたびのゲーム。
ここまで一方的なワンサイドゲームだと見応えを通り越して退屈よ。
これは相変わらずお点が辛い。退屈を愛さないベルンカステル教にふさわしい迫力ある展開だったと自負していただけに、これは手厳しい。
迫力についてはただフェアなゲームとしてはひどいものね。もう少し対等な条件でないと。
勝ち目がないと言われるか、ベルンカステル教に。
どういう意味かしら、レアと。
ごまかさなくてもよい。すでに知っておる。そなたが傍観者でないことを隠し通せているつもりか。そなたは人の領地まではるばるやってきて、わらわの逆の目に張る不届き者よ。わらわのゲームを傍観するつもりでいて、わらわの敗北に厚く張っておるのだろうが、図星であろう。
だったら
実に面白い。あのラムダデルタ教を退けた最強の魔女ベルンカステル教と戦える機会を賜れるとは本当に愉快よ。
ええ、私も愉快よ。そこまで自信満々のあなたがボロボロに負けるところが見たくてはるばるやってきたんだもん。
I think we all kind of want to see her fall apart and lose.
なんと素直なお人なのか。それにしてもわらわと大ベルンカステル教との対決を。
Say that in red, Samus. Say in red that you want to see Beatrice win.
ただの一人の感染者
Because
が
that
な
probably
くという
means
なら
everyone gets fed
いく
everyone.
らなんでももったいないという。
Everyone gets a slice of Maria pie. Okay, Samus wants us all to eat Maria pie.
呼んだのね、あの子。
We're getting introduced to a new demon. Or non-human, I guess.
見つけたわよ。ようやく見つけたわ、ベルンカステル。
ごきげんよ、ラムダ。あなたも暇ね。退屈を愛さない同士、再び巡り合うのは運命かしら。
バカな子ね。私に勝てたのはちょっとした運と相性の問題だとどうして気づかなかったのかしら。それで天狗になってよりにもよってベアトリーチェに喧嘩を売るとは身の程知らずもいいとこね。ベアトリーチェは強いわよ。私より残酷だしね。ほんのちょびっと。あとそれと人のことを勝手にラムだって略さないで。
She just
レアと
leaves.
のバカね。この子はあんたのゲームであってもしっちゃかめっちゃかにするわよ。
ラムダデルタ教には決してギャラリーとしてだけお呼びしたのではない。そなたがわらわと逆の目に張っているとお伝えしたら、今日はそなたの逆の目に張ると仰せになられた。
Bet against the me that bet against you.
あんたまだ根に持ってるのね。
私は宇宙最強の魔女なんだから。
I mean, honestly, if someone was able to find which file is the script that's pulling from, because I've worked with visual novel editors before, it's a very structured. You specify a background, specify which character's on screen with their location of, like, you know, left, middle, right, with which asset that is, and then who's currently talking their name and like the text that's there. It would be very simple if someone found the files to just like Command F, change every instance of Lambda Delta that's inside like the person's name, or even just Lambda Delta in general. The question will be, will the game like those characters as they're not typical ASCII?
でもあんたに負けちゃったから最強じゃないの。
Sure, you're the strongest, but you're also not the
だ
strongest.
からあんたと敵対する相手は誰であっても私を味方するんだから。
というわけだ。ダイベルンカステル教が相手ならば、この程度ではハンデにもならぬだろうが、余興にはふさわしかろう。
好きになさい。バレてる以上、私も本格的にやらせてもらうわ。
それがよかろう。もとより、わらわの辞書に手加減の文字はないので。
I imagine it would. I've used Renpai as well. That was a long time. That was 11 or 12 years ago at this point, but yeah.
ラムダデルタ教
I would like to think that things have gotten better since. Because this mod, I think, is more recent than 12 years ago.
ええ、こちらこそよろしくよ、ベアトリーチェ教。こいつには私も散々に栄養飲まされてるの。私たち2人で叩き潰して2倍でお返ししなきゃ腹の虫が収まんないのよ。
こちらこそよろしくよ、ラムダ。そしてベアとどういう勝敗になろうとも、これは私たちにとってとても有意義な戦いになるわね。
Dog is calmed out now.
そうね、もちろん負ける気はないけど、私たちには勝敗以上に意義がある。
何しろわらわたちは退屈を愛さない。
I'm sure it's not the only thing using Python 2 after end of life.
その通りよ。感謝するわ、ベアと。やっと退屈から逃れられそうだわ。せいぜい私を楽しませなさい。ラムダデルタと2人が。
そうさせてもらうぞ。
そうと決まればベアと早速作戦会議をするわよ。その子の弱点は知り尽くしてる。それを全て伝授してあげるわ。
にもかかわらず、ラムダデルタ教は親ぶれになられたと。
もう教えてあげない、教えてあげない。
退屈しない御人であるな、ラムダデルタ教は。
でしょ。面倒をよろしくね。あれで寂しがり屋なのよ。
なるほど、今流行りのなんとかというやつか。
She's one of those newfangled whatchamacallits.
さすがはラムダデルタ教。
I have no idea what you're talking about, Beatrice.
最先端でおられる。
Are they implying tsundere? Is that the new fangled whatchamacallit? A tsundere?
もう行きなさいよ。
I feel like my captions broke from that.
あの子、あなたが追っかけてくるの待ってるわよ。
それでは失礼しよう。また次のゲームにて。
ごめんなさいね。厄介なのが来たけど気にしないで。それよりひどいことになったわね。私もラムダとのゲームでだいぶ悲惨な末路というのを経験してきたつもりでいるけど、今回のは群を抜いてひどいわ。あなたが膝を抱いて心を閉ざしてしまう気持ちもわからなくない。 こんな末路、あと何度もやられたら100年を待たずに心が殺されてしまうわ。ベアトにカンパされてしまったから白状する。今のあなたはかつてラムダの世界に囚われていた頃の私にそっくりなの。過酷な運命の迷路に閉じ込められ、魔女にいいようにいたぶられている。私はそこから生まれた魔女だから、あなたの姉に当たるのかもしれない。だからあなたに力を貸そうと決めたの。しかし私の運命に比べてもあなたのそれはあまりにも無言。同情どころか涙までもらってしまいそうな、あまりに悲惨な運命よ。でもどうかくじけないで。ベアトになんか決して屈
For
し
those
な
of
いで。
you who recognize, this music is taken from Higurashi.
確かにあの子のゲームはあまりに卑劣。
Okay, there you go. They got there.
ゲーム版を少しだけ見させてもらったけど、あまりに卑劣かつ狡猾な仕掛けで、その舞台仕掛けのいやらしさは多分ラムダデルタのゲーム版のそれをはるかに上回るわ。しかも恐ろしいことに、あの子は駒を刺すとき常に最善手を指しているわけではない。ここがラムダとは大きく異なる点。ラムダは勝つために常に最善手で圧倒的な数の駒を刺してくる。しかしベアトはたまにわざと手を抜いて駒を刺してくるの。困ったことに、相手の刺し手から手の内を探ろうとしている私たちにと。
This right here is important because Battler explains it earlier that if you're trying to like flip the chessboard, his chessboard logic only works if you understand your opponent's strategy. And normally in chess, it's what is the best possible move for me. But here, Beatrice's goal isn't necessarily to play the best game she can, it's to play the most entertaining game she can. So if that means toying with us to make the game go longer, she's willing to make less powerful moves in order to do that.
これは非常に
If that's your strategy, Sam says you can lose a chess game in 2 moves.
厄介なか乱になりうるわ。しかしチェスに例えるなら、無駄な一手は相手にノイズを与えるかもしれないけれど、貴重な一手を損していることに違いはない。つまり付け入る余地はゼロじゃないってこと。あなたには信じられないだろうけども、今回のゲームもそう。あれだけ圧倒的な展開に見えて、実は隙がある。つけ込ませたいかのように隙がある。それが罠なのか、こちらを試しているのかわからないけども、とにかく屈服しないで、思考を止めないで、あらゆる可能性を否定しないで。あなたが戦う意志を持ち続ける限り、ベアトに勝ちはない。魔女の戦いは守りが肝心よ。勝とうとするより負けないようにしなさい。認めたら負けなら断じて認めてはダメ。あなたに魔女を認めさせること、これがベアトリーチェの勝利条件の一つであることはもはや疑いようもないのだから、私もあなたの味方であると公言した以上、できる限りの力になれるよう
I
努
love
力
the
する。
irony of we're trying to prove that witches don't exist, but this witch is going to help us.
あなたも努力なさい。もしまだ膝を抱いているなら。こういう時なんて言ったかしら。そのファイト
Hope everyone was waiting for the knee pause.
恥ずかしいわね。私がここまでしてあげたんだから早く立ち直りなさいよね。
いたいた。ベルンはいじけてどっか行っちゃったかしら。本当にざまあないったらありゃしない。それにしても相変わらずベルンが選ぶ駒はしょぼいわね。チェスだってそうでしょ。駒が全部ポーンだったら勝ち目ゼロでしょ。駒が全部ルークやビショップだったら絶対負けやしないわ。まあ前回は私がついつい哀れになって好きな場所から駒を進めていいわよって言ったら、ベルンのやつお情けの空気も読めずに手持ちのポーンを全部入場させた状態から始めて。
Burn Castell, yes, Lambda Delta is our new opponent. Think it's now a 2-on-2 Battler and Baron Castell versus Beatrice and Lambda Delta.
何よあれ、あんなの負けでもなんでもないんだから。思い出しただけでもムカムカするわ。そんなわけでこの私はベルンがギャフンとする顔を見ないと腹の虫が収まらないわけ。そんなわけなんでベルンの駒のあんたがそんなざまなんで私は最高にいい気分なわけ。しかもあの子はあれでいて本当に負けず嫌いだから、きっと今頃悔しくって歯ぎしりをして涙をポロポロ流し、本当にざまあないわよ。ほらあんたも一緒に笑いなさいよ。ちょっとあんたまだ膝を抱いてるの？ベアトにちょっと本気出されたくらいでもうそのざまなの？情けないったらありゃしない。あんまり情けないからちょっとだけ力を貸してあげるわ。この宇宙最強で絶対の魔女である大ラムダデルタ教が。
I still haven't played through all of the Ace Attorney
あんたの
ones.
絶望的な勝率をほんのちょっぴりだけ絶
Because
対
I
に
have the
近づ
Great
けて
Ace
やるわ。
Attorney. I've got the Apollo trilogy. Because I played all the original ones. I played the first one of Apollo. Whatever that one's called, if that's Apollo Justice. But I haven't played the other ones with Apollo.
ベアトリーチャーね、確かに残酷で強力な魔女かもしれないけれどこの私の敵じゃない。なぜか？甘いからよ。あの子はあと数手でチェックメイトできる局面を作りつつわざと詰めない。くだらない駒を取ったり余計な駒を置いてより一方的な盤面にしてみたり。早い
I
話
guess I'll get to those
勝
at
ちが
some
見える
point.
と遊び出す悪い癖があるってわけ。あんたやベルンにとって辛い様々な攻め手のほぼ全てが私から見ればやりすぎの無駄もいいところ。つまりそれこそ好きでありチャンスでもあるってわけね。恐れるに値する相手じゃないでしょ。手段と目的を時に履き違える。そして悪い遊びが過ぎる。その結果自ら弱点を作り晒してさえいる。私のような最強の魔女から見ればなんでこんな余裕ぶったことをするのか理解できない。自ら勝率を下げてるなんてね。でもまあそのせいでベルンみたいな相手を読んでかわすタイプの魔女には非常に相性が悪いってわけよ。読みが効かないから。ベルンにとっては私みたいな素直で正直なタイプは読みやすくてやりやすいんでしょうね。ムカつくことに。まあでも私みたいな超火力タイプはベアトみたいな軽くて広い弾幕タイプなんか真正面から打ち破れちゃうわけだから。相 相性のじゃんけんみたいなものかしら。私がパーならベアとがグー、ベルンはチョキってとこね。まあどうでもいいことかしら。確かに私のパーはベルンのチョキに負けるけど、パーよりはるかにすごい超パーだったらチョキにだって勝てるでしょ。つまりこのラムダデルタ卿は超パーってわけ。
Yes, you are super thick.
少しは血色が戻ってきたみたいね。ベアとのやつ、ローザとかいう駒をいじめて遊んでるわ。一見すると本当に趣味の悪いやつだと思うでしょ。
I'm trying to figure out Beatrice's tricks, but the clap of Battler's ass cheeks is so dummy thick, and he keeps alerting the goat head minions.
違うのよ。あんたが立ち直って戻ってくるのを期待して時間を潰して待ってるだけなのよ。わざと憎まれるようなことをしてあんたの義憤を引き出そうという手ね。
Okay, so this actually takes place ahead of what we just saw. So we're just about to go smash Beatrice's face in.
ああ、やだやだ、そういう子って。じゃあ私は戻るわね。あ、私があんたにちょびっとだけ力を貸したのは内緒よ。別にあんたを助けたくて力を貸したわけじゃないんだからね。この宇宙最強の魔女の私はベルンに負けて最強の座を奪われちゃったの。それで私はベルンからその座を取り戻さなくちゃならないわけだけど、もしここでベルンがベアトに負けちゃったら最強の座が今度はベアトに移っちゃうじゃない。まあ別に私はベアトから奪い返す方が楽だからいいわけだけど、ベルンは私が打ち負かす。そして最強の座も私が取り返すの。別にあんたに力を貸すわけじゃないんだからね。ベルンを泣かせたら許さないんだから。
Battle's just like, what the heck just happened? Did the subtitles call him Battleship? Okay, there's the chessboard again. If anyone wants to take a picture of the chessboard. New game. Okay, so that unlocked. Oh, and we got a new background. So you can see here, we've now unlocked episode 3. So I'll give people a little teaser before we move on to the next game. So we've had Legend of the Golden Witch, that was the first one, then Turn of the Golden Witch. This one's called The Banquet of the Golden Witch. Good morning. This is a surprise, that even now you do not surrender. The Golden Witch has exceedingly high expectations of you. Have you perhaps also come to realize the structure of this world? There can be no victory without knowing the rules. Please enjoy a hearty game with the witch. The difficulty level is fair. Fair for you and fair for the witch. So that's that, and we got new characters. So we now have the full list of episode 2 characters. So we've got the human side, the witch side. Ignore all this. Oh, so this isn't just the so this is not, quote, witch. This is the magical side. So, oh, I clicked out of it. And I clicked tips instead of characters. So first of all, you can see that we have Kanon and Shannon and Genji have some magical power. Battler does as well, as Maria. Meanwhile, Beatrice has herself. We got Baron Castell and Lambda Delta. And then we got the Seven Sisters of Purgatory. So we got Lucifer, Leviathan, Satan, Belphegor, Mammon, Beelzebub, and Osmodeus. He is Kinzo's first creation. I'm just say. This implies that Kinzo manufactured all of his servants. I don't know if I like this information. There's that side. Here's... Oh, I can select how they were executed. Okay, so actually we can confirm here. How does Genji die? He rejects the Golden Land. Okay, and yeah, he was eaten by demons. What about Maria? Was she turned into pie? Oh, interesting. It is futile for a human like yourself to dream of killing me. But that did let us switch between her outfits. But if we compare that to episode 1 and then go to the witch side, because before there was just them. So, like I said, I think that'll end up growing the amount of pieces that Kinzo's side has. And now we have all the tips from before. Alright, I'm just going to put us on this screen. We're not ending now, but we are going to switch games. But that was Umineko Chapter 2. So thank you to everyone who tuned in to that. We will be continuing Chapter 3. I do have a BRB screen. It's there. How about that? But that one, I'm going to use that one as a cutting, because I'm going to cut this one into 2 different videos. Actually, I'll make a note. So Umineko ends around the 1 hour 33 minute mark. And then I will close that. Alright. So, still here, we're just booting up the next game. Alright, I need to boot this one from Steam in windowed mode, I believe. And from here, I can full screen, move over. Okay, great. So, we're going to be starting off Yume Nikki. This is a classic horror game. Well, let me read through the pinned... Oh yeah, this game, when I click away from it, it goes away, which is kind of annoying. You can remove that pin. Whoop. Alright, so I don't know a whole lot about this. It's a classic pixel horror game, and it was the game that kind of started like a whole... I don't know how you call it. It started like a theme of pixel horror stuff. But how to play. From the bedroom, get in bed. You enter the dream world. Pinch your cheeks, number key 9, to go back to bed.
Show love 1. How many pickles does this game have?
I think it has 0 pickles. Hello game? Okay. By examining certain spots, you'll acquire a new effect to use. Enter key. After using one of these effects from the menu, your appearance will change. You can get rid of the effects in the room of doors, numbered key 5. Okay. You can save the game by waking up and checking the desk in the bedroom. Also, it's real weird that advancing this text is the left alt key. Okay, do I need to... I think I... Okay, what is... I'm trying to figure out controls on this. It's not WASD. It's not direction keys. It's not HJKL. So X is menu, so is C, so is V, so is B. X through N on the bottom key all takes me to this menu. Okay, I think I might need to quit out and relaunch it, because I have no idea what the keys in that one were. Oh gosh, that looks horrible. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring us back up to the screen, and then I'm gonna look and see if anyone has posted any guides on why the key bindings on this suck. Because, it's not good so far. Keyboard fix. Some people have had issues with their keyboard not working. Okay. We've got a very sketchy download link, but it's been pinned by the developer. So you wanted live debugging, we're doing live debugging.
Suspicious.
Show love one yippee.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that fixed it. So apparently this is an RPG Maker working. Apparently it's a known bug with old RPG Maker games. What the heck is this? Oh, we're playing our game. What? Oh, I have to jump to catch. I'm sure this is required for a good ending. Aw. Okay. Okay, that's just this. And then this is saving? Yes. Okay. I mean, I don't like the clouds outside. Are these papers anything? Are carpets staring at me? Okay. I'm not going out. Okay, well, I guess it's time to enter the dream world. And remind me. When we're here, so we pinch our cheeks. Okay. Although I feel like this is better than our dream was before. We... engaging that core. What does this do? Okay. Now we can only... What is this nonsense? Alright, Sam says, pick a door. We'll treat it like a clock. So that's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12. It's just not centered. So with this one being 1 o'clock, please pick a door. I don't know if this changes anything. I'm going to be off here looking at this robot's legs. Pick 2. I don't know if these things will hurt me. I don't want to find out. Yeah, Samus has picked for us to be on drugs. Okay, so I can walk over these things, but it makes noise. The heck is... Ooh. No, I don't like that thing. Let me go this way. I don't know what's happening. I don't like it. This looks like the thing that was on the rug. Is this writing? Can I, like... Okay, so I can't go down anymore. Oh no, I can, just not from there. I don't know what I'm looking for. We're just keep trying to go as far down as possible. Okay, this is a bit different. Oh, we're back where we started. Dang it! Okay, so it loops. Okay, let's go as far right as we can. down to go right. We have health, which I don't like. It looks like we have other stats, too. Okay, so these things actually don't hurt me. Oh, did I get an effect? No. I guess they just make sounds? Are we back at start? Yeah, okay. Can we leave? Okay, we can leave. Sure, eyeball door. Grabby hands? Okay, at least the grabby hands can't hurt me. So if we just keep walking... Have we looped back? Okay, we've looped back. Then what if we go this way? Okay, so we can pinch our cheeks, which wakes us up. Okay, I think I knew... Is pressing the enter key... Okay, is this... is the same as this. Okay, so apparently I just need to find stuff. Now, the question now is, do I start where I left off? No. Is there anything outside of this? No. And this leads back to our bedroom? Yes. Thought it was a speaker. Alright, I'm just going to start going in order. So door number 1, which, I don't know, looks like it's going to tell Dave not to do something and then has a mouth. So I think we're just looking for some... Okay, we got numbers here. 4. It's a lot of numbers. I hope I don't need to memorize all them numbers. Oh, this looks cool. Now we got binary. Okay, this is different. Don't have the lights on. If we follow the ones that have their lights on, does that do anything for us? Okay. Got a lamp. Oh, I'm a lamp. I don't know what this does, but it seems like a bright idea. It's a big letter E.
Suspicious.
Show love one.
Okay, I can revert. Something over there. Can I get to it? I don't quite know what's happening anymore. Okay, let's try. So let's pinch our lamp cheek. What happens if we wake up as a lamp? Okay, well let's save now that we're a lamp. Can I become a lamp in Can I become a lamp in real life? No. Did we level up? I think we leveled up from becoming a lamp. Okay. Let's do this world. See, I never know if something's going to hurt me or what in this. These things look like they would be an enemy inside, like, old-timey Nestroid. I mean, we're not dead yet. But I feel like I can become a lamp, so maybe there's a place that's like dark that I can go to now. I just don't know where anything is. That's my real problem. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I mean, I get this is probably like a very atmospheric horror. Okay, this is something. So this is a maze. Yeah, this maze should probably come with a seizure warning. Yeah, this is riveting content for everyone, I'm sure. I feel like I gotta go back to the start, and maybe I can go, like, left at the very beginning. Okay. Okay, we made it. Made it out. I like that we're still a light bulb child. Grandma, I'm home. I'm a light bulb now. I don't know what in the Earthbound I am playing, but I don't know if I like it. Yes. And now we're in a maze of a house. which I don't like, because I feel like that means something is going to chase us through said house. And I don't have the layout memorized. Okay, and I have to go around it this way? That's super annoying. Okay. This is where we came downstairs, right? Yeah, okay. What else was in here? Like... Hi, scary ghost blob. Are you gonna hurt me? No. Wait. If I go up here? Hope y'all are just as lost as I am. Oh, this is a loop. This is to kite something. That's what my gut says. What the heck in the, like, Super Mario Overworld? Can I stop being a lamp? So I'm out of here, but there's nothing I can do. I guess just back in we go, and maybe there's another way. Don't think we've gone this way. Oh, okay, yes. Have we gone down? Okay, is this just gonna come up to that other one with the... No, the space does not space. Okay, that comes up there. So we haven't gone down this way. We also haven't gone up to the right past the blob. Are you moving of your own accord, or was this a push puzzle? Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. They just move of their own free will. Okay, we can now be an Oni. I don't know what that means for us, and thank you for the quote. Okay, so let's go up. Well, I don't know. Can Onis talk to ghosts? No. Let's go up this way. heck is this? What? Would it help if I was a lamp? Would it help if I was nothing? Do I have to be nothing to assume your identity? Huh. I guess this just exists. Okay, see ya. Did that. Anything else back this way? This brings us down to that level of... Okay. Can I be an Oni for you now? No. Our name is apparently Madotsuki. And 1, we can go to sleep really fast. And 2, I don't think we should be doing this. Okay, that was this one, right? We did this. Yes, okay. So let's do this one. Think candles scare me? I'm a lamp. So I feel like each of these has like a hidden thing. Or just something inside of it that you can become. And that you use that to like get a power that you can then use in a different door. What is this thing? Did I get captured? What if I become a light? See, I'm one of you. I realized I forgot to change the category of the stream. There we go. I guess we have to pinch ourselves to wake up. No Oni fans. I mean, this is a horror game. I should be rotating saves. Yeah, I'll start rotating saves. Okay. How is it? Can we catch this thing? I'm gonna wait here, see if it comes back. Seems like it kind of just like comes and goes around this. Okay. Oh, I can be a midget. Great. Okay, so that thing don't like me. Okay, yeah, it's actively trying to get me. Oh, this is so terrible. Wait, how do I get there? Because this is at an angle, I have to like alternate up, left, up, right, up, right. Is that like a weird perspective angle? No. Okay, we've got to blend. We've got to blend. No one will suspect me if I'm a lamp. The best I can do is hold up and then, like, press release. This just looks like something's gonna the heck are you? Okay, apparently I want to go into Toy Box Hell. Okay, there's something there. Let's try to aim for that. At least there's nothing chasing me through this maze yet. How the heck do I get there? So I want to go down, left. Eventually I want to go back up. Way back to the right now. Like up here. Right, down, right. Okay, yeah, we got there. Okay. That's a clam with a mustache. This is clearly the Minish Forest, so I need to be a midget. Okay, this little gap here, it's like in between squares, so I can't even like duck into it. I was expecting it to be a hiding place. You can't see me, I'm small, that's how it works. Also, I realized I never clicked back off that. Okay. I guess I want to go down left. I had to click away. This game's weird in that when I click off screen, it disappears. And I had changed off to update the game name, but I hadn't switched back to, Can you not see it right now? It is very dark. Can you see? It's showing fine for me in my preview window. I look at my own stream. That's Droth. Oh, it is incredibly dark. Like, is there an easy way I can boost this? Like, this is so dark. I see what you're seeing, where you can see me. I'm pretty dark, though. Actually, how's my screen brightness? Because I'm looking at this on my phone. Oh, now God, it's very dark. I can see it on my phone. It's super dark. So there is a forest here. You might need to up your brightness. It's super dark. If I'm on my phone at normal brightness, I literally cannot see anything on stream. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have brightness options. Can I up the brightness of just this game? Is that an option? You won't be able to see anything right now. Yeah, okay. So I'm sorry, Sam, you will see nothing for this. We are walking through a very dark forest. It's acting like a maze, but it's not really a maze, because there's only one path. And there's a bunch of creepy eyes that are staring at us. And they follow us as we move, and if we're in like a spot like this, sometimes the eyes go a little bit like lazy eye, where one eye's looking to the left and the other eye's looking straight. Okay, can you see that subway car? That should be bright enough now that hopefully you can see this now. Can I be a subway car? Sorry, the game might go away for a quick sec. There we go. Sir, I can't see your face. Would some light help with that? No. Interesting. I can't sit as a lamp. I don't know what to do here. Can I just leave? Okay. But then what was the point of coming here? And why is it moving? Take care, Samuses. I hope this didn't give you nightmares. I have no idea what's going on. I mean, as long as you don't actually eat your family. Okay, we're gonna rotate saves. We're gonna try a different door. I might have to look up a guide for this game, because it's clearly like an atmospheric horror in that, like, it's just unsettling. But I don't quite know what the goal of some of this is. So we've done the first 5, we're gonna go through door 6. I think the sound was also from Final Prophet. Which I know is an RPG Maker game. But the fact that, like, some of these sounds are just that iconic. Hi, floating amoeba. Okay. We have a house. Or it's an elevator. We're in like a subway station? The zombie people. Okay. A little bit more middle, I guess. Okay, there's a door. You're not gonna try to, like, stop me, are you, child? No. Okay, then we're leaving. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll just leave it be. I'll be kind of mad if I have to, like, double track to, like, backtrack to some of this. Okay, we've got a door here. Change menu type? Does that do anything? I got a flute, but I don't know what that does. Go back to the other guy, I guess. You don't like a flute. I think I will have to look at the guide after this because I have no idea what's going on. This truly feels like one of those like old-timey like NES games where I have no idea what's happening or what the objective is. We unlocked a new power, so we will save. And we'll play around for a little bit more. So we've done the first 6. I think we're on this door. I haven't got anything that makes me go like, oh, this would be useful back there. Can we put it in the manhole cover? We can. This is like the sewage plant? Dual music. I did not, in fact, want music. What is happening? Are you friendly? Oh, I can be a faceless ghost. Wonderful. Let's do that right away. I have no face now. That's perfect. I don't know how I'm a ghost. I just have no face. Okay, this is all blocked. Let's go back to that one room. I can't do anything with the sinks. I presume I can't look out. Okay, I can see the horrors of like whatever this child's subconscious is, I guess. Dude, block that with a pipe. Maybe I needed to be faceless to sneak past that thing. Oh, okay, here's the face. Yeah, just it. They're back in this world. Looks like we got a bit more freedom. And at least move around this time. Let's go back to being a lamp. Just feels right to be a lamp here. This also kind of feels kind of like Undertale at times. Just give me 1 sec. It's gonna do something. Wow, that helps illuminate me a lot. It's like you can see me for once. Let's go down, sure. Is that a vending machine? There's stairs going down. Let's go the other way first. I think this will be the last door we explore, so I think we'll just get to the end of this. There's something there, okay. Hi, Nessie. So go down here. I don't know what those things are. I hope I don't have to memorize them. So I'm just going to stop looking out the windows and hope it goes away. Oh, we came out there. So if we go back here, that'll bring us back to the mouth thing, right? Okay, back in the mouth we go. We'll see if there's anything else. Let's go this way this time, and we'll go up. Last time we went, like, to the left and then down. Okay, it's different. Can I go inside this? I can. This is very Undertale-esque. It's a bathroom. Hope that thing in the background isn't chasing me. Never go to the bathroom in your dream. No idea what's going on in this, like, block world. I'm either just trying to find, like, anything that doesn't look like blocks. So our weird, like, winter hat dude. Or a door. Is that a door? No, that's just the inside of, like, a U block. Okay, that looks promising. How do I get up there? Maybe I need to find the thing and have it teleport me. Hat and scarf. And that's cute. Alright, we're getting Plinko sorted. Bathroom. Anything else for me here? Right. Is that kind of it? Okay, maybe that's all I can find here. What's this thing? Wait. I went in that door. I came out this, so if I go back in here... So these worlds are connected in some way. Okay. We're just gonna rotate through 3 saves. Make sure that actually... So, I mean, we've got 7 things. Well, I guess minus tutorial, so we can become a lamp, a flute, hat and scarf. We can shrink. We can lose our face. And become an Oni. Yeah, but that's where we're gonna call it for today. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. I'm not quite sure what's how this game's supposed to be played. Hopefully we didn't miss anything and have to double back too much. I'll probably look at a quick brief guide without spoiling like endings. I think this game has multiple endings, but I don't want to spoil too much for myself. I think it is supposed to be kind of an experience and kind of like a what's going on here kind of deal. But yeah, I'll be back probably next week with some more Yume Nikki. Until next time, everyone take care, stay safe, and I will see you all then. Bye for now.